so big in fact that she can get busy with 22 burritos. But your mom is so fat.
Your mother's so fat, they won't let her have an X jacket because helicopters keep trying to land on her back.
The evolution of Yo MoMA jokes and Charlie Murphy's legacy. Introduction. Yo MoMA jokes have a deep history, emerging as a form of verbal sparring across cultures. From Shakespeare's era to ancient texts, hints of maternal insults have been around for centuries. These jokes evolved into the structured format we know today, which became
Oh, fuck him. Fuck buckwheat. Niggas corny anyway. I don't like Beverly Hills Cop. It's going on and on and on and on.
especially popular in the late 20th century. But while Yo MoMA jokes took center stage in the comedy scene, one comedian who stood apart from this trend was Charlie Murphy. In this episode, we'll explore the history of Yo MoMA jokes and pay tribute to the comedic Shakespeare's era to ancient texts. Hints of maternal insults have been around for centuries. These jokes evolved into the structured format we know today, which became especially popular in the late 20th century. But while Yo MoMA jokes took center stage in the comedy scene, one comedian who stood apart from this trend was Charlie Murphy. In this episode, we'll explore the history of Yo MoMA jokes and pay tribute to the comedic genius of Charlie Murphy.
Don't play that.
Donkey on strength. Donkey like strength, fat but don't do it. Your mother is built just like a Buick.
The rise of Yo MoMA jokes. The 1990s marked the golden era for Yo MoMA jokes, particularly with the advent of the internet. Early forums, chat rooms, and websites became hubs for sharing and creating new jokes. Chappelle's Show. His Charlie Murphy's True Hollywood Stories sketches offered a raw, hilarious look at Hollywood's wild side. These stories about encounters with Rick James and Prince became instant classics, showcasing Murphy's knack for turning real-life experiences into comedy gold. Interestingly, Murphy avoided Yo MoMA jokes. The simplicity of the format, Yo MoMA is so, followed by an outrageous punchline, made them easy to remember and spread. Television shows like In Living Color and The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air cemented these jokes in popular culture. They were a social currency, a way to showcase creativity and humor. Tribute to Charlie Murphy. Charlie Murphy, known for his storytelling and sharp wit, gained fame on Chappelle's Show. His Charlie Murphy's True Hollywood Stories sketches offered a raw, hilarious look at Hollywood's wild side. These stories about encounters with Rick James and Prince became instant classics, showcasing Murphy's knack for turning real-life experiences into comedy gold. Interestingly, Murphy avoided Yo MoMA jokes, famously stating, "I don't play around with Yo MoMA jokes."
Your mama
His
says
comic
with your mama. You hear me? You hear me, sir? You hear me? Shaq, you hear me? Don't get any no Yo Mama says with your mama.
He
You
was
understand?
respectful and focused on real-life situations, setting him apart in a landscape often dominated by shock value. His storytelling style emphasized humor without disrespect, making his work resonate with audiences. The legacy after his passing, loss. Tributes poured in from fans and comedians who admired his unique approach to humor. Murphy's legacy lives on in the work he left behind, particularly his contributions to Chappelle's Show. His True Hollywood Stories have become cultural touchstones, referenced long after their original airings. Murphy's influence can be seen in modern comedy's emphasis on personal storytelling. His approach demonstrated that authenticity could be the basis for compelling narratives, a lesson that many comedians have taken to heart. Classic Yo MoMA jokes. Despite the decline in their popularity, Yo MoMA jokes remain a classic part of comedic history. Here are 5 examples that capture their essence. 1. Yo MoMA is so fat when she sits around the house, she really sits around the house. 2. Yo MoMA is so stupid, she stared at a cup of orange juice for 12 hours because it said concentrate. 3. Yo Mama is so old, she knew Burger King when he was a prince. 4. Yo Mama.
Eventually, you're gonna do something bad, man. You're gonna jump on, a midget or a baby or something, man. 'Cause whoever say something, I almost.
So short, you can see her feet on her driver's license. 5. Yo Mama's so poor, ducks throw bread at her. These jokes, through their exaggeration and wit, showcase the timeless became instant classics, showcasing Murphy's knack for turning real-life experiences into comedy gold. Interestingly, Murphy avoided Yo Mama jokes, famously stating, "I don't play around with Yo Mama jokes." His comedy was respectful and focused on real-life situations, setting him apart in a landscape often dominated by shock value. The history of Yo Mama jokes is a testament to the enduring appeal of humor that plays on exaggeration and wordplay. These jokes, which have been around for centuries, represent an era when humor was about pushing the boundaries of creativity and having fun with verbal sparring. While they have faded from mainstream use due to changing social norms, they remain a classic part of the comedic landscape. In contrast, Charlie Murphy's legacy transcended this form of humor. His storytelling style focused on real-life experiences, delivering comedy that was both raw and authentic. Murphy's most memorable work on Chappelle's Show showcased his unique ability to find humor in the absurdities of real life. His influence is seen in how modern comedians often center their routines on personal storytelling rather than just punchlines. Remembering Murphy's contributions, we see how he brought a distinct voice to comedy, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire and entertain.
That particular day, I wasn't there, but this is how I know it was all about him getting me. He brings over the guy with the crooked eye and all of them to play ball, and they all got sneakers on, but Rick got on cowboy boots, right? As soon as the game started, he just kicked my man Fruity in the balls. That was the end of the game. That was the end of the game, man. So who do you think he was going to kick in the balls that day?